Of all the states we've been to when it comes to camping, hiking, and exploring, Utah is by far the one state we keep going back to visit, and for good reasons. As we got more and more into overlanding and dispersed camping, Utah is one of the states that will continue to give us more and more reason to come back. Besides having 5 incredible national parks to see, Utah has so much public land that don't require reservation to camp, and so many off-roading trails that you can explore this state for many weeks without running out of places to see. We have been here countless times now and have seen some of the most beautiful landscape in the world here in Utah. So in this video, I'll be highlighting a few trails, routes, and areas that I've personally been to give you an idea of what to see when you go on your own overlanding adventure. Just a reminder that trail condition changes depending on weather and time of year you're going. These areas do get a lot of snow, and monsoon weather do affect whether these trails are easy or impassable. So please check weather condition before going and just make sure to play safe when exploring these areas. It's always a good idea to bring recovery gears or go with someone just in case you need assistance in getting out of a sticky situation. At the end of each section, I'll be adding the information on the route I've taken and roughly how many miles it is. That way you have a better idea of how many days you need for each area and route. I'll be adding all the videos of the area and route taken in the description as well. Another reminder is to practice leave no trace, or better yet, leave it better than you found it. In that way, we'll continue to enjoy these trails and areas for years to come. With that being said, let's get into our first area in Utah. One place that I wish I could spend a bit more time exploring is the San Rafael Swell. I had this place in mind when it comes to overlanding for many years and really wanted to spend at least a few days there exploring and hitting all the trails this area has to offer. Unfortunately, we only got a chance to see this place for about half a day, and I've already wanted to come back and see more of this place. What I really like about the San Rafael Swell is the countless easy trails that it has to offer. There are harder trails and obstacles for those looking for a bit of challenge, but overall, the main trail is relatively easy. What we enjoy about this place is how open the space is for those looking to explore a bit, and there are countless great camping spots along this trail. There are a few established campgrounds nearby as well if you're looking for a bit of amenities, and you're really close to the Goblin Valley State Park. There's a few points of interest for those looking to explore a bit, like the Swayze Cabin. And there are also picture grabs that remind us of the people that used to call this area home. If you're looking for a fun hiking trail, there's a few around this area as well. So if you're looking for a great area to spend a few days exploring, hiking, or overlanding, I highly recommend checking out the San Rafael Swell. If there's one easy trail I recommend for those starting out in overlanding, it's the Skutumpah Road. This trail is really easy when dry and offers some of the most beautiful scenery of the surrounding landscape. The trail itself is just a compacted dirt road with a few creek crossings when there's water. What I really like about this trail is the many offshoots it has to offer for those looking to really test their overlanding rigs. There were quite a few that we mapped out, but unfortunately due to time we could not hit all of them up. These offshoots seem to lead to some epic looking camping spot. We're definitely going back to explore this trail a bit more next time we're in the area. This trail also leads you to the Hawk Canyon OHV area if you're taking it from the Kodachrome State Park. Hawk Canyon area itself offers so much off-roading trail that you can spend a few days just exploring this area alone. We did 2 spots in the Hawk Canyon area that lead to some cool looking spots. One of them being the Peekaboo Canyon and the other is the Great Chamber. This area is super sandy, so 4x4 is a must with some type of recovery gears just in case. There's a few interesting things to see in this area near Kanab as well, and that don't necessarily need 4x4, like the Wind Cave and Belly of the Dragon. So for those looking for a great overlanding route and areas to explore, I highly recommend the Skutumpah Road and the Hawk Canyon OHV area. Of all the areas we visit in Utah, by far the area that we have come back most often to explore and see is near the Capitol Reef National Park. The reason we have been back here so many times is the many beautiful places it has to offer. Just outside of Capitol Reef National Park is the city of Hanksville. This area has some of the most iconic landscape that you've probably seen on social media. What we love about this area too is the countless trails it has to offer for those looking to get away from the crowd of the national park, but still close enough to enjoy some of the amenities of modern living. The trails we have done here are the Tantas Flat, which connect to the South Draw Road leading into Capitol Reef National Park. Another iconic route we have taken is the Factory Butte Road connecting to the Kingville Reef Road and finally connecting to the Harnett Road. This is one of the longest off-roading route we have taken in this area. You will see some amazing landscape and iconic butte like Factory Butte and natural structure like the Temple of the Moon and Temple of the Sun. This trail is also where you will find the infamous Bentonite Hills with its beautiful colorful landscape, a photographer's dream. What we love about this area too is the countless hiking trail it has to offer inside the national park. So you're a bit tired of driving around and off-roading all day and want to change things up a bit, Capitol Reef National Park has some of the most amazing easy hiking trail to have fun on. There's still so much more to see in this area, and that's why we will be coming back to this spot for many years to come. Hopefully you've been enjoying that list of areas and route to see in your next overlanding trip so far. It took me some time to compile this list and put all the footages together for this video. So if you found this video useful and enjoyable, if you can, please hit that like button real quick. That will help this video out tremendously. And if you enjoy this kind of content, please consider subscribing to the channel. We have a few trips coming up soon and we'd love to be able to share those with you guys. Alright, let's get back into our video. If there's one trail or route that I would love to redo again, it is the Smoky Mountain Road. We did this trail a few months ago as a way to connect our route from the Glen Canyon recreational area into Escalante. We initially wanted to stay along the trail, but we also wanted to see the Bryce Canyon National Park, so instead of taking our time and camp along the trail, we completed the whole trail in a day. I honestly love this trail. Not only is it long enough to make you want to stop and soak in the beauty of the surrounding landscape, there's just so many interesting overlook and offshoot that makes you wonder what did we miss by completing this trail so quick. What I love about this trail too is that it connects to another trail called Hole in the Rock, and that trail itself is another route we want to explore. So not only does this trail have some of the most beautiful landscape, it really makes you feel like you're really out here in nature, and there's a bit of comfort knowing that you're off the beaten path. The main trail itself is not hard. However, at the end, depending on your route, you do need to go through the creek and wash, and I can see this spot being complicated if the weather and monsoon season is in full effect. When we went, it was in the winter. There was some ice on the trail, but nothing where we feel uncomfortable taking. So I highly recommend this trail for those looking for a 2-3 days overlanding route. We will definitely be coming back to see more of this trail and hopefully explore more of the many offshoots it has to offer. When you think of off-roading Utah, Moab is the one place you think of. And there's a good reason why Moab is considered the off-roading mecca here in the United States. From some of the most world-famous trails to the breathtaking landscape view, there's a reason why so many have come to Moab. However, there are trails that are not too hard as well and offer some spectacular view and breathtaking landscape of the Colorado River and the surrounding red rocks. There's something for everyone here in Moab. We have been here many times, from seeing the 2 national parks nearby to hitting some of the easy off-roading trail. Moab never disappointed us with the amount of trails it has to offer. Here are a few trails that we have done and route we have taken while we're in this area. Majority of these trail and route do connect back to the main road and can be combined for a full day or 2 or 3 days of adventure, depends on your pace. If I was to do this area as an overlanding route, I would start out first with the Long Canyon Trail. This trail will connect you back near the entrance of the Canyonland National Park, and from there I would hit up the Mineral Bottom Trail and camp along the many dispersed camping spots. There's a few established first-come first-served campground nearby, as well as the Dead Horse State Park and Canyonland National Park campground for those interested in a bit of amenities. From there I would then hit up the Schaefer Trail, connecting all the way back to the 279. This is by far my favorite trail near Moab for the beautiful landscape and the sceneries of the Colorado River below. If you have a high clearance 4x4, I would then hit up the Chicken Corner Trail, and this trail honestly would take you a whole day, especially if you want to stop and take in the beauty that surrounds you. There's so much more trails that we have in mind, and if Moab was close to us, we would not hesitate to go explore this area every weekend when we can. What we like about this area too is the city of Moab. Take some time to hang around here and enjoy some of the amenities of this small town and get some lunch or coffee. It's just a perfect spot to break up the routine of being on a dirt road for many hours. Moab and the surrounding areas will always continue to be one of my favorite places to go visit for off-roading and overlanding. Alright everyone, hopefully you found this list of areas and route for your next overlanding trip to be useful. There's so much to see in Utah, and this video is just a glimpse of the many beautiful areas and trails the state has to offer. As was mentioned, trail and terrain condition can change over time. A trail that was normally easy can now become impassable due to rain, snow, and other conditions. So I recommend doing more research on the area that you plan to see. Just another reminder as well that please practice leave no trace. That way we can have these trail places and areas open for future generations. If you have any question regarding any trails or route I've taken, let me know in the comment section below. I'll be adding all the videos I've done regarding that area in the description below. If you're into these type of activities like hiking, camping, off-roading, and overlanding, consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys on the trail.